Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning, my beautiful friends. Give me a second to switch the camera around. Here we go. How are you guys today? It is, oh, hey, Synergy, you were waiting, huh? Good morning. Thanks for the hearts. I love hearts. Good morning, good morning. It is, I'm looking at my calendar, April 20th, 2016, and I am Robin Link here with your energy forecast. And just for those of you who don't know me, I am a life strategist and a strategic intervention coach. And basically what that means is I am here to help you guys make your lives a whole lot better. So in whatever way that works for you. Yeah, I'm feeling it too, Synergy. It is a good energy day. It really is. And it was funny because when I pulled the cards for the forecast, I was like, really? That's the energy of the week? It just didn't sound like what I expected. But we're just going to roll with it. I know a couple other people were going to get on board today. They're not here yet, so they'll just have to come to the party a little later. All right. Wait, well, you can go that way. I'll shut the garage. Okay. Hey, here we go. Real life again. David's taking his motorcycle to work today, and I'm a little jealous. Anyway, so on to what we're here for. Let's talk about the energy of the week. Here's the energy of the week, meditation. And I was like, man, it's such a great day today. The energy feels so nice today. You want me to be quiet? Meditation? Really? Are you kidding? And as I'm sitting here and meditating on it, it's like when I slowed down and I tuned into that energy of meditation, what started happening was I started soaking in more of the good energy instead of being like, oh, yay, it's good energy, and oh, what are we going to do, and blah, 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 and kind of be out of my body. It got me into my body, and it's like, oh, yeah, it is nice. It is a good day, and I can handle things today, whatever crap ends up showing up, and if it doesn't, yay. But I don't have to be affected by the energy in such a way that it throws me off course. And so that's what they're talking about with the energy of meditation this week. I know there's a whole bunch of planets, and I'm just remembering this now. There's a whole bunch of planets that are in retrograde, and Mercury is heading into retrograde. And that is all about introspection. And so we're in that pre-phase, like not everything is lined up, but it's getting there. So it is all about going inside, really checking in with yourself. And that goes along with where the energy that's going to be supporting you this week. And that's the angel of intuition. So this really is not going to be a week of quick, unconscious action. No matter how good something looks and no matter how bad something looks, this week is seriously just about slow down, take a breath, connect with the energy around you, connect with the energy within you. Start talking to that God self within you, right? And really feel it. And just as a reminder, one of the ways that I like to connect with that God self is as I close my eyes and I take a deep breath and I call it up. And so I'll say it out loud if nobody's around. And what I say is, I call on the God within me. I call on the God within me. I call on the God within me. When you do that, you are going to feel a distinct shift in your energy field and in your state of mind and your state of being. It's really, 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 really wild. And when you feel that, that's your truth. It's people think that being grounded, or some people think that being grounded is not fun, that it's being blah and all that stuff. Being grounded is being present, and when you're present, everything around you is a miracle because you are able to focus in on it so deeply and truly understand it in an energetic way and in a way that integrates. So that's, what we're talking about this week. So spend a lot of time slowing down, working on getting into that meditative state, connecting with your intuition and your God self. It's going to be huge for you this week. Sorry, my arm is getting tired. I know some people use tripods. I have to find something like that for this. Okay, so what's the energy that's going to be challenging you this week? And this is always a fun one. We get this a lot. It's the angel of addiction, right? And what that is we are addicted, in a sense, to acting without thinking. We are addicted to reacting. And if you and me and everybody else are really set on co-creating your life, you gotta find a way to maintain your presence so that you don't react unconsciously. It's really, really important because we don't always have control over what goes on, outside our lives. Because you and I are not the only ones who are co-creating in this world, right? In this multiverse. So we're all being affected by each other. So if you really, really, really want that amazing life, then it's imperative that you really learn how to get control of your reactions. Now, don't confuse this with not being able to have emotions. I'm all about emotions. I feel that if we weren't meant to have emotions, then we wouldn't have incarnated, right? So emotions are really, really, really important. But you can feel angry and crappy and shitty and scared and all of that stuff and still take a breath and gather your wits about you and connect with your God self so that when you react to the situation or the person or the place or whatever it is, you are reacting as consciously as you are able in that moment. I've shared this about my son. He triggers me, the one who has autism. He triggers me because his behaviors, he's come so far, and when he gets into his anger and all that kind of stuff, his behaviors are reminiscent from when he was younger, and he was violent when he was younger. And it immediately sends me into fear. And I will often react. And the other night, he was here, I think it was last week, and he was watching something on TV, and there's this spider catcher gadget that's out there, and all of a sudden he's like, spiders deserve to die, I hate spiders, and he went through this whole thing. And rather than taking a breath and reacting from a space of my God self, I got scared. And I was like, we don't allow that in this house. You can't do that. We don't kill them. Blah, 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 blah. Like all of a sudden, I reacted with anger. So I'm telling him to chill, and I'm yelling at him. Really? That's the humanness, right? That's the human in all of us. I'm a mom. I'm scared. But David happened to be sitting on the couch, and he kicked my foot or something like that. And it got me out of my automatic reaction. It got me out of my addiction. And I took a breath, and I started using my tools, and I called on my God self, and I asked for the words, and I asked to be the energy of what would help diffuse the situation and get through as much as I could to my son in that moment and get him out of his addictive behavior. You know, just because he's autistic, it doesn't mean that the behaviors can't be stopped when necessary. And I remembered to do some demon clearings, and I remembered to do, and all this is under my breath, and I remembered to change the tone of my voice to something like this, and there were a couple of insights that came through, and I was able to just speak to him and not yell. And that changed the whole experience of the situation for all of us. So this is what I'm talking about this week. You know, the more we get into that meditative state, and the more that we continually connect with our God selves and get the information and intuition that we need. I mean, that's what I did. I tapped into my intuition when I asked for the words that I needed to say to him, when I asked for the energy that I needed to be so that the situation could be handled in the best way. And you know, I may have entered into my addiction for a minute, but I was able to get out of it with a little help. Right? It wasn't a whole long thing. And this is something else that you all need to start taking note of. Any addictive behaviors, any addictive reactions and stuff like that. Notice where you are now getting out of it quicker. You know, it takes time to release it all, but I want you to honor when you're getting out of it faster, situations where you're getting it out of it faster. That's a step towards getting rid of that behavior. So your ahas this week are in those moments of inspiration. Right? So, you know, let's just look at all the positive cards. I mean, it really is a week of introspection. We have meditation. We have intuition, and we have inspiration. So there's a definite theme going on here, right? And it's absolutely in alignment with what I'm hearing about from the planets. I also I'm looking at something else here. I don't know if you guys can see it all that great, but look at this. These two cards both have the same crystal. That's the angel of meditation and the angel of addiction. And so that suggests they're both an amethyst. So we have two amethysts coming up out of 4 cards. I think it's a really good idea for you to be carrying an amethyst this week. I also want you to see inspiration and intuition are both moonstones. So I feel like it's really necessary to carry the amethyst and the moonstone with you this week. And just really quick for a very quick rundown on properties. Amethyst is protective, and amethyst helps you to get rid of addictions, and it helps you connect with your intuition especially during meditation. And that's why those stones are recommended for those two cards. And then when you move into moonstone, well, moonstone is also about connecting with intuition, the ability to receive a lot of the feminine energies. And when you connect with these energies, you are more prone to receiving those divine inspirations. So together, they really do make a great, great combination, especially when we're talking about amethyst having those protective properties. I think that's really going to help you a lot. And the moonstone helps balance your emotions as well. So let me just run down it again really, really quick, finding it from the beginning. We've got the angel of meditation this week. The angel of intuition. Intuition is what's going to be supporting you. Your addictions are what's going to be getting in the way. And inspiration is where your ahas are going to be. So, by connecting with your intuition, you're going to be inspired for ways of releasing the addictions to the reactionary habits. So I hope that makes a whole lot of sense to you. And that's all that's coming through. You know, sometimes, and I'm laughing because sometimes if you're watching me long enough, my energy's up, my energy's down, my energy's over here, my energy's over there. And I really and truly expected my energy to be more up and let's have some fun today. But it's not. I asked to be the energy that I need to be in order to deliver the message in the way that the most people are going to be able to receive it. And so today they really do have me just like kind of grounded and chill and, and just kind of going with the flow. I feel a little hippie-like, it's all good, dude. And that is really it this week. So we're just going to leave it at that. I am Robin Link, strategic intervention coach, life strategist. I'm here to help you live the life that you want to have, live it and live it the way you want to live it. And I'm also here to help you be happy in the moment, be happy now. And yeah, thanks for noticing, Synergy. It's funny because sometimes when I'm doing this, I am talking and I'm also observing. And here comes the lawn, guys. So today I did notice that my energy mellowed. So with that, I'm the creator of Spiritual Perfectionists Anonymous. And that's a free Facebook group. I would love for you guys to come join me there. And we have a little over 100 people there. And we're all supporting each other in just living this life and giving up those perfectionist tendencies and walking our spiritual path from the space of being a human being and being a spiritual being. It's so important. It really helps get you out of judgment of yourself. All right, everybody. That is it. And I'm going to sign off. And if you enjoyed this broadcast, please share it with your friends. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. I'm not one for shouting out and tooting too much, and so I don't share too loudly. So I leave it up to you guys to share if you found something out of it, something of value out of it. So have a great week, everybody, and and Synergy's coaching me. Energy backup time. Woo! I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for being here. And if you have questions or anything, you can always catch me on my website, www.robinlinke.com. I'm out of here. See you guys. Enjoy the beautiful day. Bye-bye.